Okay, verb 3, right? So now you can tell me and giving the, for example, what is verb 3? Verb 3, stand up, Tara. What is verb 3? Give me some example, verb 3.
Verb the past participle form
Hmm?
eaten,
Eaten,
done,
done,
written.
written. Okay, right. Your answer is correct. So verb 3, whenever the verb is turned into a past participle form, the verb is called verb 3, right? For example,
Yeah.
eaten, done, written, opened, etc. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to, how can we recognize this verb is verb 5? Now you can discuss and you can tell me about the condition of verb 5. Okay, let's get started.
Present participle form eating, doing, it, lighting.
Okay, so you can tell me the definition of the verb. So how can you tell and how can we recognize that this verb is a verb 5? So added, when added when added ing in the sentence, this verb is called present participle form. Okay, right? Every student know about verb because main verb when added ing with the main verb, that verb is called present participle verb. Okay, right?
Right.
For example, we can say that the verb is eat. This verb is basic verb. Okay, when I added ing with this basic verb eat, then this verb is eating. Okay, eating, writing, doing, drawing. Okay, that verb is also present participle verb. Okay, thank you very much for sit down. Take your seat. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Anupam English Lab. This is MMR, your study partner standing in front of you. Once again, I came back my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna talk about this lesson. So this lesson is a very important lesson for all kinds of learner partner and specific students. In this video, we are going to learn how to speak English fast and very important lesson, how to fill in the gap with the appropriate verb. So this lesson is so very important and need for all kinds of students. These students are also very weak to fill in the gaps with the appropriate verb. So this video is only for you. If you become very weak to fill in the gap with the verb, so this lesson is only for you. So first I want to request to everyone watch this video from the beginning. Don't skip single moment of this video. Don't benefit to skip this video. Why do you skip this video and not this video? Because think yourself that you are very weak. That is why I will instruction and good advice to everyone. Please watch this video from the beginning, total video and mindly. Because a lot of things, a lot of needs that you have need in your lessons. So watch this video, total video. Okay? A lot of students in this moment in our country, from other country, of this video. So everyone request first all of you to know how to fill in the gaps with the appropriate verb. You have to know what is verb, how many kinds of verb to need to fill in the gaps, right? Okay. So without any delay, let's get started. Look at the board properly. I write some of the rules on the board. The first question is how many kinds of verb? Normally to fill in the gap with the verb. So look at the board. This condition, that means the verb condition. There are 6 kind of verbs to need to fill in the gaps with the verb. Okay, so these verbs are verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, verb 5, verb 6. These verbs also need to fill in the gap. If you don't know properly this verb and you have to knowledge properly about this verb, so you are very weak, you are confused to fill in the gap in a sentence. Okay, right. A lot of students, they fill in the gap with the verb from your own mind. They don't fill in the gap from your knowing this verb. So how to fill in the gaps with the verb? You only know they are okay. So this is verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, verb 5, verb 6. So what is verb 1? This is question on for you. Okay. So verb 1 is basic verb, principal verb, base verb, and we also call this a basic verb, base verb, principal verb in Bangla, mole verb. Okay, right? Verb 2. What is verb 2? Verb 2 is past form. When a verb, basic verb, base verb turn into a past form, the verb is called past participle, past form, verb 2. Look at the verb. The verb past form is, now we can write eat. This verb is verb 1, basic verb. And ate at the past form, this is a verb eat, ate. Okay? Do is the basic verb, principal verb. Now this verb is turned into a deed. That verb is verb 2. Okay? So next verb is verb 3. You have to know what is verb 3. When this verb turn into a participle form. As participle form, that verb is called verb 3. Okay? For example, I write some example. Eat, eaten. This eat verb is basic verb. Okay? This basic verb, when that turn into a past participle form, the verb is called verb 3. Eaten. For example, do, done, write, written. You can also, for example, opened, what, called, by bought, etc. Okay? Now, talk about this verb 4. What is verb 4? Verb 4. Verb 4, when basic verb is added is with the basic verb, this verb is turned into verb 4. That means eat, this verb is basic verb. Okay? When you added this verb as, this verb is present form. Okay? Eats, writes, goes, does, etc. This verb is also present form. Mind it and listen this lesson properly. Okay? From the beginning. All kind of students. When with the verb added is, this verb turned into a verb 4. Okay, this verb is present form. Okay, our students don't know what is the verb 4, what is the condition of verb 4. Okay, if you don't know properly about verb, you can't fill in the gaps without appropriate verb. Okay, next verb is verb 5. Okay, next, what is verb 5? So this verb 5 is when main verb, with the main verb added ing. This verb is called present participle verb. For example, I can say eating, doing, running, drawing, etc. Because mind it, when you added with the basic verb, principal verb, ing, this verb is turned into present participle form. Okay, this verb is also called non-finite verb. So this lesson is not today. Our lesson is not non-finite verb. So inshallah, another video I'll discuss about non-finite verb properly. Okay. Now next, I'm going to talk about this verb is 6 verb. What is the 6 verb? This is a very simple question. 6 verb is non-finite verb, because non-finite is a kinds of 4. Then 4 kinds of verb. The 4 number is simple infinitive. The verb is verb 6. Okay, look at the board. What is verb 6? Simple infinitive. What is simple infinitive? When added to before the main principal verb 2, the verb is present, simple infinitive. Simple infinitive. Okay, so for example, I can say simple infinitive is to eat, because eat is a principal verb and before added to preposition word, that verb is called simple infinitive. Very simple. That can be also, for example, is to go, to do, to write. That means whenever you add two preposition with the main verb before, the verb is a simple infinitive verb. Okay, right. So sit down, please. Sit down. Now I'm talking about this verb. Position is verb 4. Okay, look at the board. Verb 4. So, do you know what is verb 4? So, look at the board. Verb 4 is when added yes with the basic verb, base verb. Okay, that verb is verb 4. Okay, look at the board. Verb 4 is present form. Its name is present verb, right? Present verb. When we can call this a verb 4, when added is with the basic verb, principal verb is, that verb turn into a verb 4 present form. Okay, right. Look at this board. This verb 4 is a present form. For example, eats, does, writes. Okay, so eat is a main verb. Then we use added is, this verb is, that verb is verb 4 present form. Okay, now I'm going discuss about verb 4. This is students, I'll ask you these questions. What is the verb 5? Okay, now I'm going to talk about the verb 5. What is the verb 5? So you have to know properly what is verb 5, because if you don't know properly about the function of verb, you can't fill in the gap with the verb properly. So this verb, I'm going to talk about and say some things in this question. What is verb 5 and how can we recognize this verb is verb 5? So you stand up. What's your name?
My name is Anika.
Anika. What class do you read in?
I did in class 4.
Okay, your question is what is verb 5? How can we recognize this verb is verb 5? Now you can discuss and you can tell me about the condition of verb 5. Okay, let's get started.
Present participle form: eating, doing, it, lighting.
Okay, so you can tell me the definition of the verb. So how can we tell and how can we recognize that this verb is a verb 5? So when added when added ing in the sentence, this verb is called present participle form. Okay, right? Every student know about verb 5, because main verb, when added ing with the main verb, that verb is called present participle verb. Okay, right?
Right.
For example, we can say that the verb is eat. This verb is basic verb. Okay, when I added ing with this basic verb eat, then this verb is eating. Okay, eating, writing, doing, drawing. Okay, that verb is also present participle verb. Okay, thank you very much for sit down. Take your seat. তো সুপ্রিয় শিক্ষার্থী, কেমন লাগলো তোমাদের আজকে ক্লাস? ভালো লেগেছে? বুঝতে পারলাম আমরা যে ভার্ব মানে ছাড়া কোনো বাক্য গঠন করা সম্ভব না। পেরেছি? তাহলে আমাদের ভার্বের অবস্থা কয়টা? 6টা। বুঝতে পেরেছি? 6 প্রকার ভার্ব দিয়ে কিন্তু আমাদেরকে গ্যাপ পূরণ করতে হয়। বুঝতে পেরেছি? আচ্ছা, দূরে বন্ধুরা, তোমরা অবশ্যই কিন্তু এই ভিডিওটি প্রপার দেখতে থাকবে। তো আজ এ পর্যন্ত ছিল আমাদের অত্যন্ত দুর্দান্ত একটি ভার্ব কারেকশনের ক্লাস। পরবর্তীতে দেখা হচ্ছে তোমাদের সাথে WH নিয়ে, অর্থাৎ এটিও একটি কিন্তু জটিল ক্লাস। ধারাবাহিকভাবে আমাদের প্রত্যেকটা লেসন যাবে, তোমরা কিন্তু আমাদের এই ভিডিওর সাথে, এই চ্যানেলের সাথে জড়িত থাকবে। তো সবারই সুস্থ মঙ্গল দীর্ঘায়ু কামনা করে শেষ করছি আজকের এই সংক্ষিপ্ত ভিডিও। পরবর্তীতে আমন্ত্রণ জানাচ্ছি WH এর ক্লাস দেখার জন্য। ওকে, সবারই সুস্থ মঙ্গল কামনা করে। ওকে, আল্লাহ হাফেজ।